Hey there, welcome to the Sunday Spark, where we ditch those Sunday scaries and ignite some serious inspiration before the work week. I'm Faye Chappell, your semi-sassy guide and the founder of the Regeneration Company, and I'm here to help you crush burnout, brainstorm big ideas, and remember that success should actually feel good. So grab your coffee, strap in, and let's spark some insight. Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of the Sunday Spark, where we ditch the Sunday scaries and dive into tips, tricks, and a dash of sarcasm to help you rock your week. I'm Faye Chappell, I'm your burnout slayer, and I'm your corporate transformer here today. And today we're going to talk about something that literally sends shivers down our spines. It's called burnout. You heard me, burnout. Just saying it makes some of you want to toss your laptop, get rid of me because you don't want to hear about it. And I get it. It's challenging, right? It's challenging for a lot of us. But today, let's really think about it in a holistic way. We're going to try to solve some of those problems. So I'm going to give you tips and tricks that make you banish burnout for good. So whether you're an entrepreneur and you're juggling thousands of tasks, or a corporate hotshot bouncing from meeting to meeting, or simply a human tired of your alarm clock, well, burnout seems to creep into our lives in the worst possible times. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be your reality, right? So we're going to unpack the secrets to dodging burnout, reclaiming your energy, and actually liking your life again. So let's get started. So for those of you who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs here on this podcast and on this video, if you're hustling so hard that you can't remember your last no work weekend, it might be time to rethink your strategy. You know, team no sleep makes for great Instagram quotes, but chronic exhaustion is the fastest way to tank your creativity. And newsflash, busy does not mean impactful. So 10 hours working straight on your laptop doesn't necessarily means you're going to create anything good. It might just mean that you might have a backache or you might be a little tired. So I want you to try these steps, you entrepreneurs. Number one, set up your own CEO hours, right? Schedule an hour a day or maybe a few a week to work on your business, not in it, on it. So use that time for big picture strategies like brainstorming new products or services, reconnecting with that vision that truly got you started in the first place. Number two, I want you to look at micro deadlines. It's like time blocking, right? You want to swap out those endless to-do lists for small timed segments. Trust me, ticking off mini goals keeps you focused and it stops you from I'm drowning in my to-do list. So give it a shot. And number three, really important, I want you to delegate or automate. If you're doing repetitive tasks every day, see if a VA can do it, or grab an automation tool that can help you get rid of that grunt work. I love AppSumo. There is a great way to not only invest in software that's being developed, but getting a great deal, and it helps you. So this will free up your brain to do more strategic, creative thinking, the stuff that you really want to do. These small little shifts act like your secret weapon against all that overwhelm, which is in reality, it's the start of burnout, right? Overwhelm is your golden ticket to burnout. So you want to grab that and make sure you handle it before it gets out of control. For those of you who are in corporate, corporate life's a little different, right? Everyone thinks of it as fancy offices, endless coffee, right? But burnout is lurking behind all those PowerPoint presentations. Everyone might look polished until someone actually hits a health crisis or a meltdown. So let's face it, burnt out employees are never going to deliver stellar results, no matter how many posters of this you can do it, or break rooms, or anything else you have for them. So a big red flag when your team stops speaking up about issues because they're just too tired or too disengaged to care. So if morale is taking a nosedive, it's time to really shake things up. So here's what you can do for all you corporate folks that will help you with your team. Number one, why don't you try walking meetings? Have you ever heard about walking meditation? Well, this is a walking meeting. If confidentiality isn't an issue and it's a small group, then take the meeting outside. A short walk can spark ideas, it can help your step count, and break out of the monotony of those boring rooms that you're always stuck in. And some of them don't even have windows, so it's an opportunity for you to all take a break. Number 2 is mindfulness breaks. Speaking of that, encourage 5-minute brain resets during the day. Just some deep breathing, some quick stretches, anything to prevent your team from really face planting in their spreadsheets. You can bring somebody in, or you can play a video, or put an alert on your Slack that just says, hey, take 5 minutes now. And that's a great way to be able to help them out. And then 3 is really think about transparent feedback loops. Do weekly or bi-weekly check-ins where employees can openly share challenges before they explode into problems, right? A little bit of honest feedback can save you a world of hurt down the line. Implementing these little, simple culture hacks can turn your office from really a daily grind into somewhere that people are going to be energized and engaged during the day. So that takes care of the entrepreneurs and the corporate folks, but what about just us everyday folks? What about anyone that's just interested in life and personal development? Well, here's the deal. Burnout isn't just about how many tasks you have. Let's say that again. Burnout is not just about how many tasks you have. It's about how you feel about those tasks. So if your first thought in the morning is, ugh, not again, you might need some kind of internal reboot to really help yourself through it. That negative mental chatter, it's literally like running a marathon with extra weights on your ankles, right? Eventually it'll drag you down and you'll wonder why you're not crossing the finish line so quickly. So changing your mindset doesn't have to be about reciting mantras, doesn't have to be about chanting, though if that's what you like, cool. But what it does mean is that you need to recognize that you have more control than you realize. So I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can try every day at home before you do anything else. So number 1 is 3 small win rituals. What do I mean by that? Well, before bed, I want you to jot down 3 wins. It can be as simple as I made an epic cup of coffee, or I dealt with a chaotic email thread without losing my mind. It doesn't matter what it is. I want you to just find 3 small acknowledgments before you go to bed to train your brain to find progress, not problems. So you end your day thinking that you managed to accomplish something, right? Number 2, and this is a big one, and it's a hard one for everyone, it's setting boundaries. If your phone pings more than literally a casino slot machine, try a digital detox. Silence work notifications after a certain hour, or declare at least one weekend day as a no work talk territory. It's hard. It's very, very hard. I know that I have changed it. I used to stay up late and work to all hours. Now I just say, you know what? After 6, I'm done. After 4, I don't even make big decisions because I want my brain to be fresh when I actually do that. By saying that, it sets those boundaries in place for me. And number 3 is celebrate progress, not perfection. Don't wait for huge milestones to pat yourself on the back. Every little mini step you take is getting closer to your big goal. So celebrate all of it. Anything. Trust me, a quick mindset reset can change your entire energy. It's often the difference between feeling really perpetually behind the 8 ball to feeling energized and in control and enthusiastic about the day ahead. Okay, so what I want you to think about is everything we've talked about, but if you want to go even further, you can join me on Sunday at the Sunday Morning Club. Last week we talked about burnout, and we talked about certain steps that we could do going forward. So we talked about some of the signs you could see, some of the things that you could do other than what I've just told you. So when we wake up in the morning, on Sunday morning, we do our reflection planner, we do a little bit of breathing work, meditation, and we really set up our day so that we can continue through and have a really solid base for the week ahead. And by the end of the session, you walk away with practical tools that really make a difference in your life. So I know. You've probably heard this quote before, but I'm going to say it again. You can't pour from an empty cup. But there's a reason that it's repeated, because it's true. You can't keep innovating and creating if your own internal resources are tapped out. So consider this your official permission to slip, to rest, to recover, to recharge before you power forward again. So if you're thinking, Faye, I need more than a Sunday morning pep talk, I get what you said, but I'm not really sure I can do it on my own, then feel free to reach out to me. We work with entrepreneurs looking to scale at the Mastermind City. We work with corporate leaders in our corporate division. And if you really need to get out through burnout fast, we do one-on-one coaching. So let's chat seriously. We'll zero in on your biggest challenge. We'll map out quick wins and create a plan that actually fits your life. So head over to faychapel.com, book a call with me, or reach out to me on Instagram or YouTube, and I'll be happy to give you some advice and see where we can go to truly change your life. Okay, that's it for today. That's the Sunday Spark. Until next time, reminder, I'm Faye. I'm reminding you to prioritize your sanity to your success in that order. So if you found today's episode helpful, go ahead and share it with your friends, your coworkers, or anyone who just needs a little pep talk and a lot less burnout. So thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next Sunday, bright and early, or whenever you decide to listen, because that's the beauty of podcasts, right? See you soon. Well, you've just had your Sunday Spark. How's that for a power-packed start to the week? If you're ready for more tips, laughs, and let's get real moments, be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with all of your friends and your crew. Got questions, insights, or just want to say hey? Well, head over to my website, faychapel.com, or any of the social media feeds, and I will be with you there. Until next time, keep that spark alive, and remember, your best life doesn't just happen. You have to create it.